Hello. Welcome to Shmirshik Gypsy Tarot, where you'll experience all the unpleasantness that comes with me. For those that want free readings, feel free to wait in line. I'll put you on the list. Right? Where's my list? Right, let's get in the list. Here. Hi, Subin. You'll be number 1. How's your future? How is Subin's future? Hi, Anna. How is Subin's future? And I'll put you on the list. It'll be after Subin. Okay. 8 of Swords, breaking free. You're going to break free from your baggage and all of the confusion. It talks about you taking control back into your life and refusing to give up and looking for clarity. And it talks about also feeling overwhelmed and Eight of Swords. Self-acceptance, taking your power back, finding a resolution, and looking for change. Refusing to give up, but it talks about feeling something is missing, and it talks about things being delayed, and then you feeling like things are not practical, bad communication, but then it looks like the Page of Swords, it talks about making yourself in a new situation, finding a new path, and thinking of something new, and learning to communicate, and some sort of new energy will come your way, and all you need is really self-discipline in order to move on to where you want. And I think that some women will help you, whether it's a friend or a sister or someone in business, or a mother. I think if you want to move somewhere or move on in your life and break free, they can help you. That's what I see, Susan. Okay? Hi, Ari. I'm going to put you on the list. You'll be after Anna. Anna, what's your question? Will I earn 150 Mexican pesos in Mexico selling hair accessories, hiring people to make? I think the cost of life is 2 times higher in Israel. Will you earn 150 Mexican pesos in Mexico selling hair accessories, hiring people to make? I think the cost of life is 2 times higher in Israel. So the question is, you want to know if you'll make the money that you want to make, that you need to make. Yeah? Okay. Mix the cards. Three of Pentacles reverse. I think that it talks about having trouble collaborating with people. So that means if you're going to get business partners, I don't think that they will be good business partners. You'll have a hard time communicating with them. It's a mismatch with the Three of Pentacles reversed and the Lovers reversed, and having a hard time adapting to the changes. So I don't know if you plan to go there or what, but I think you're going to have a very hard time dealing with people that you're working with. So I don't see it being successful. The Four of Pentacles reversed. It talks about holding on to things like, it gives me the impression that you'll have a hard time with money. Because the Four of Pentacles, it's being possessive and hoarding and being reckless with money. And so that makes me think that you'll have a hard time holding on to money with this whole Mexico thing. And the people that you'll try to work with will have no boundaries, and they will... I don't think it's gonna work from what I see here. I can show you I don't know if you can see what the cards are. You see here? So, I think it's not gonna be easy. But then again, I might be wrong, because it's just a tarot reading. Okay, next is Ari. You're welcome, Anna. You live in Israel? You live in Israel? Because I live in Israel too, so I'm wondering, are you Russian? Because in Israel, yeah, life is very expensive here. Anyway. Back. Ari? And you live in Mexico. Oh. So you want to live... I don't know your situation, but if you're planning to come to Israel, if you get a working visa, you can manage it here. Right? I don't know your situation, but what I saw with the collaboration with people and everything, it doesn't talk about it being easy, but if you plan to come to Israel, you should probably get a working visa. And hi Sam, I'll put you on the list. You can get a working visa, and then you can get a proper job here, and then you can save money and then go back home. I guess, I don't know. That's what a lot of people do here. But you have to just be careful with just make sure that you're going through legitimate source, right? Make sure you're going through the Israeli government, because whatever, just be very careful, okay? Because just be very careful not to get hired by the wrong people, even when you get to Israel. Just be careful not to get hired by the wrong people. You have to be very careful. You know what I mean? And I'll be very specific, stay away from the Muslims. Don't get hired by them, because they will kidnap you. Or they may, like there's horror stories coming out of here. People come here to work, they get hired by Muslims in their village, and they get kidnapped there. They get slaves, they become slaves. You don't want to end up like that, so because I care, I'm telling you the truth, and you have to just be careful when you come to Israel to make sure to go through the government and to work for, just try to work for legitimate sources, because you don't want to get stuck in some village and be a slave forever. Just be careful. Do you understand? And I'm not trying to be political, I'm just trying to be realistic. Okay, Ari's not there, so we'll move on to you're welcome, Anna. I just worry for people. Okay, Sam, you can post your question. Hi, Beia. Beia. Hi, Gabrielle. Okay, I'll put Beia on the list and Gabrielle. Sam, you can post your question. Beia. Gabriella. You'll be after Sam, if Sam posts a question or not. If not, then you can post your question, Beia. Beia? Is that how you say your name? Yeah. Alright, Cherry Blossom. Cherry, I'll put you on the list. Cherry's on the list. Sana is on the list. Sana is on the list. Baravi, I'll put you on the list. Baravi. Okay, how does my person feel about me? Will we be reconciling? How does Beia's person feel about you? Tavia, I'll put you on the list. Tia, I'll put you on the list. Tia, Beia. But now I am reading for Beia. How does my person feel about me? Sam, you'll be after Beia because you took too long to post, so I can't wait here all day. So I'll read after for you. But now we're with Beia. Eight of Swords reversed, Queen of Wands reversed. Yeah, So your question was, will you... Dora, I'll have to put you on the list. I'll put you on the list. Dora. Okay, so Beia, Eight of Swords, it talks about breaking free, believing in yourself, taking control back into your life. The Queen of Wands, he doesn't trust you. The Queen of Cups, he thinks you have no boundaries and you're moody, but he sees you like part of his family, I think. But I don't really see you guys getting together. Like, there's no patience there. He has no patience. He is, he sees you as the lesser of two evils, and he might want to reconcile with you, but it's, he's moving on. Two of Wands. So I think even if you'd get together with him again, it's not going to last long, because I think he wants to dominate over you. That's what I get for you. Okay, Sam. Satyam. Okay, Muskana Sharma Satyam. We're best friends and I'm in love, but after some misunderstanding, separation, she is ignoring my message, acting cold. I miss her very much. I don't know what to do. So you want to know... You want to know what to do. Okay, what should you do with your friend? What can you do with your friend? What can you do with your friends? You're welcome, Beia. Take this all with a grain of salt, because this is probably bullshit and I'm probably wrong about everything. So just follow at your own risk. Okay, what can he do? Eight of Pentacles, strength, overcoming, new offering. Okay, so what can you do with this friend? So Queen of Pentacles reversed, that says, it talks about jealousy, smothering, lazy, neglectful, unhealthy, and impractical. So this person might think that you're smothering and jealous, and then it talks about like endurance and overcoming problems with the strength. Strength, it talks about overcoming problems. I think you'll get through this. So you need to, Ace of Wands, it talks about new beginnings, so I would suggest you give her some sort of gift, right? Offering positive. Make some sort of gift to her, or give her offer her something. She blocked you. She's ignoring your messages. New idea, starting point. Nine of Swords, it talks about desperation, wanting to reach out. Nine of Swords, feeling desperate? No. One second. She's having bad thoughts, self-destructive thoughts. I think you should continue to reach out. And then the Two of Pentacles. No balance, disorganized, rigidity. So I can ask what you should give her. What you can give her. What offering can you give her? Shahavani, I'll put you on the list. There's a list. Shahavani. She didn't block me, no reply since then. What can you offer her? The Tower. Changes. Six of Pentacles. Give and take. What can you offer her? Are you guys really friends, or you're just something else happened here? Because I don't know if she rude awakening, something, jeopardy, being knocked down from position. It's as if something has changed and something has knocked her over, and she feels like she's been punched in the gut. I don't know what happened between the two of you. Six of Pentacles talks about you want to ask her for an apology. Did you do something to her, or she did something to you? Giving and receiving, helping others, charity and exchange, welfare system, balancing the books, paychecks, donations, balance, equal energy. There's something unequal between the two of you, so it could be that maybe ask her if she wants to go and volunteer somewhere with you, right? The devil to break free. I don't know what happened there between the two of you, so let's see, taking power back. I don't know what happened here, but I suggest you can give her flowers, tell her you want to get back together with her, or tell her you want to volunteer together or something. I don't know what happened, because it sounds like you guys, there's something off balance there, you know what I mean? And you're asking her for an apology, like, did she do something wrong to you? I don't know the full story. Yeah. There's a misunderstanding. So, I would, give her some sort of offering. That's my suggestion. Okay, tarot. Okay, where are we? Tarot with Nikita, I'll put you on the list. Tarot, Nikita. Nikita. You're on the list after I have a long list, so Tamer, I'll put you on the list. Tamer. Who else is there? Okay. Gabriella, you there? Maduri, I'll put you on the list if you want. Maduri. Should I own my own Uber taxi cabs? Okay, Tyler, I'll put you on the list also, but now I'm reading for Gabriel. Tyler. Okay, Gabrielle, should I own my own Uber taxi cabs? Should Tyler own her own? Not Tyler, sorry. Gabriella. I'm getting mixed up here. You guys need to have patience with me. Okay? Patience. Should Gabriella own many Uber taxi cabs? I did not miss yours, Tiago. You're on the list. I have a list here. Should Gabriella have her own Uber taxis? It talks about having... I feel like it's not a safe business. It's not a safe business, Gabriella. So, it talks about it's shady business. It talks about it's like danger. I got death, the Seven of Swords, and Four of Wands. And there's a lot of people you can't trust. There's a lot of deceptive people there. I wouldn't suggest it, but that's just my reading for you. Next is Cherry. Cherry. Sana, you're on the list. So I have Cherry, Sana, Baravi, Tiabi, Dora, Shahavani, Tara, Nikita, Tamer, Maduri, Taylor. Welcome, Gabriella. Cherry there? If not, we're gonna go to Sana. Well, Gilbert. Okay. Cherry, I'll do you, and then I'll do Sana. bear with me, okay? Both of you. Okay, Cherry, what's coming towards me that I'm not aware of? What's coming towards Cherry that she's not aware of? Cherry, what's coming towards? Five of Cups, some sort of rejection. A rejection, some sort of change is coming your way, which is rejection. It's going to be very hard for you to get over. The changes is going to be very tough for you, it says, with the Death reverse and the Ace of Swords. Some sort of chaos and confusion, chaos. Three of Pentacles reverse. Perhaps it's a rejection from a job. Somebody who is not comfortable in their own skin. That is, 1 second, you're quite lazy and undisciplined. Something from the job, probably rejection from, it talks about remorse, regrets, having trouble adapting to some sort of changes with the Death reversed. Holding on to the past, Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, confusion. You're going to be very confused. You're going to be in denial. Perhaps a car will break down. Something will break down. The Chariot reversed. Lack of control, no willpower, no direction. You're going to come to a time where there's no direction. So it's either from a breakup or some sort of rejection, or from work, something like that. But of course I might be wrong. Okay, Sana, will Gilbert unblock me? I hope that I'm wrong. I probably am wrong, so follow your own risk. Okay, we're up to Sana. Will Gilbert unblock me? Arjun, I'll put you on the list. Arjun. Georgia, I'll put you on the list. Will Gilbert unblock me? You're welcome, Cherry. Will Gilbert unblock Sana? Will Gilbert unblock Sana? Oh, my back. Okay. This is very tricky, because on the one hand I can think, oh, maybe he wants to get back to you, together with you, to travel and romance, but I see it more being like, he thinks he can get whatever he wants, this guy, whoever this person is, and I see him partying with women at women's events. I can see him clubbing this person, whoever it is, partying, or some sort of female events, traveling, going on vacation. The Magician, he feels like he has manifested whatever he wants. He has infinite possibilities. So it could either mean that he will unblock you and he'll want to get back together with you and take you on romantic travels and parties, and he might come with an offer, or it can mean he's already, pulling the sheet over your, like covering your eyes with an illusion, Eight of Cups talks about refusing to give up, reversed, and the Knight of Cups and travel and communications. I think that there's a possibility that he'll unblock you, or it's more like he is, or he can just be partying, living it up. Maybe you'll meet him at a party or something. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense to you? Does it make sense? Nehal, I'll put you on the list, okay? There's a list. You're welcome. Let's see, who else is there? Baravi. Baravi there? Baravi's not there. And then there's Tavia. Tavia. You guys have difficult names. Tavia. Baravi or Tavia? Okay. Baravi's not there, so how does the Pisces feel about me? He's been quiet. How does the Pisces feel about... He's been quiet. How does the Pisces feel about Tavia? He's been quiet. Three of Wands reversed. Miscommunication, delays, obstacles. Knight of Cups reversed. Anger. Knight of Cups, it's moodiness, disappointment. He's looking for perfection. He just wants to walk away. He's disappointed. Do you know what I'm saying? He's disappointed in you. He probably expected something else from you. He wants to escape. It could be that he likes you, but there's bad communication. He doesn't know how to communicate with you, and he doesn't have the skills to communicate with you, and he thinks small, and he has this obsession with you, and it could be that is looking for perfection, and he is idealistic, and he's disappointed in the relationship, and he just wants to walk away and leave you, and he doesn't trust you. But the King of Cups, it talks about being emotionally open, though, and it talks about him being lustful. So I think that he has unachievable expectations from you. So he expects a lot from you, and I don't think you can live up to it. He thinks of you, and he's very disappointed in what, he is disappointed in the relationship, and he doesn't know how to communicate, and he's selfish, and he's impulsive, and he is it talks about him just being impulsive and having anger issues and being temperamental. So and then it talks about family, right? So it's like a mixture of feelings, right? So I would just leave it, let him figure it out, you know what I mean? There's, you know what they say? Don't put all your eggs in one basket, you know what I mean? So, Baravi's not there, so then Ruthra, you want to be on the list? Okay. Arjun, you want to be on the list? You're on the list already. Will he reach out? Will he reach out? I don't know if he'll reach out. He has issues. Five of Cups is acceptance, moving on. He's moving on. Page of Pentacles. He has new job opportunities, new ideas and he wants to travel somewhere, and Judgment. I don't know if he'll reach out to you. I think he's trying to move on. I don't know. The Judgment talks about having a new awareness, feeling judged, some sort of karma coming your way in the moon. Sometimes I don't know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It could be he will reach out eventually. I don't know if he's with somebody else or he has gotten someone pregnant. I don't know. Okay, next is okay. Dora, you there? There's Dora and then Shahavani. So if Dora doesn't pop up, then we'll do... Dora, you there? Hello? No? Okay. We'll move on to Shahavani. Any messages about my next job? As in, will it be an abundant opportunity? I don't have one right now. People are just consistently trying to sabotage it, and I don't think I can fight it anymore. Tell me about this guy's next job. Lovers, incompatibility, bad communication. Do you want to work in like a government job or something? It talks about like, it could be that things are a little bit unethical. It talks about like not doing things in the conventional way and having some sort of issue relating to people in the job. It talks about like some females might try to help you get a job in that way, right? And it talks about communication. Maybe you should get a job in communication. Or Six of Swords, it talks about like going from one mentality to another, or taking like a trip with all your baggage surrounding you, mentally or physically. And I think you'll have a new epiphany, right? Your reading has been done. I read for you. I read for you. Can I read for you? So your question was, I think it'll be a little bit confusing. It might not come to you in the normal way. Your next job might come to you through some sort of friend or a woman, and it might be it might be a job that you never thought you would do. Okay, non-conformity, freedom, rebelliousness. It might be something you're not used to doing, right? And at first you're not going to think that it's something that you want to do, right? With the Lovers reversed. Right? Alright, you're going to be afraid to commit to it, but then I think you'll move on to new understanding, and then it'll be a new opportunity, and you'll have a new realization that you can do this, right? And you'll work hard, and you'll see the results for your hard work. That's what it seems to say. Does that make sense to you, or is it too vague? Okay, Baravi, I didn't read for you. You want to know what your purpose is in life? Okay. Okay. I don't know if it makes sense. I guess if it makes sense to you, that's the main thing, right? Next is Bhargavi, if you want a reading, you have to say, give me your question, or I'm gonna move on to Tara Nikita. Thanks, Taylor. You're welcome, Shahavani. Okay, next is Tara Nikita. What's your question, Bhargavi? If you don't give me your question, I don't understand. You understand? Like, if you don't... Okay, Tara Nikita, we'll take you, and then when we'll do you, and when Bhargavi decides he knows what his question is, then we'll move on to him. But until then, what's your question? Oh, okay. So you figured out your question, Bhargavi. Okay. What's Bhargavi's purpose in life? What's your purpose in this life? What's your purpose in this life? Okay, Tara, you'll be right after. Thanks for your patience. What is Bhargavi's purpose in this life? Page of Pentacles, Justice. Very interesting. Okay, one second. Priscilla, I'll put you on the list. Priscilla. Put you on the list. Okay. Baravi, Page of Pentacles. It talks about new ideas. In business, perhaps, it talks about different projects, opening your mind up to, you're welcome, Priscilla. Dora, I called your name, but you were somewhere, I don't know where you were, so I'll have to put you back on the list. Page of Pentacles, child, young person, new, promise, radical shift. Lay foundation. It talks about you needing to work on a new project for the future, right? So lay a foundation for the future, right? That's something that you have to work on. Dora, I'll put you back on the list, and if you're back here when I call you, then you can have your turn, because if you're not here when I call you, then I just put you back on the list. That's how I work. Okay, in Baravi, it talks about justice. Maybe you should go into the justice system. Maybe you should become a lawyer. Maybe you should help people out with their relationships, right? Justice. Libra, compensation, truth. Maybe it talks about dealing with legal matters and getting to the truth of the matter, right? In this life, it talks about you resolving issues, perhaps finding balance, or working for the truth, right? Or becoming a lawyer of some sort, working in the justice system. And you have to work for the future to lay a foundation for a stable future. That's what it seems to say. And it talks about you suddenly walking away from... Are you thinking to walk away from a situation? And to work on yourself and leave the past behind and to move forward. It talks about sudden departure, or maybe leaving behind something that you don't want to do and embracing this new way. Maybe become a defense lawyer. Do you know what I'm saying? Work in defense, right? The Seven of Wands. Or work to defend people and defend the truth, right? Standing up for your beliefs and... right? So the kind of people that describes this is freedom fighters, bodyguards, bouncers, combat artists, polo players, defenders of faith, public defenders. Yeah, so it makes sense. I think you should become a public defender. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Okay, next is... No, of course I could be wrong. I'll put you on the list, Melody. Here's a list. Okay, next is Tara Nikita. Love messages. Tara Nikita. What are Vivek Sharma's feelings towards Tara with Nikita? Thanks for your patience. Tara with Nikita, thanks for your patience. What is Sharma's feeling towards Tara with Nikita? Three of Cups. I think he would be open to reconnecting. Right? Like, I think he would like to go and get together with you and go to party somewhere. He talks about, like, he might think of you as the life of the party, somebody who is very artistic and creative and loving, and he might think of you as his soulmate, and he wouldn't mind to repair the relationship. And it talks about, like, Ten of Swords. It's dead energy, feeling like he can't take any more of the Ten of Swords reversed. Hopelessness. Justice. It talks about, like, justice, relationships, it's justice, it's karma, it's finding balance, it's compensation. I think he might also be going to that mind frame of, oh, I want to get something, I want to get justice for myself. I want compensation for this relationship, whatever that could mean. And 1 second. Justice. Yeah. And then the Nine of Swords, it's like, oh, he wants to reach out and he's having bad thoughts, like self-destructive thoughts. That's what it seems to say. Majestic, I'll put you on the list. Okay. I hope that helps. Tara, Nikita. Next is Tamer. You there, Tamer? Is there a negative? Thanks for being ready, Tamer. And thanks for your patience. Is there a negative energy entity holding me back from relocating? You're welcome, Tara. With Nikita. Is there a negative energy entity holding Tamer back from relocating? Oh, Jasmine, I'll put you on the list. Jasmine. It's a pleasure, Tara. Is there a energy holding you back from relocating? 5 of Cups reversed. Five of Cups reversed says that you're suffering, so you need to find acceptance to your situation and pick up the pieces, gather yourself, and I don't know if you have a car, maybe that's what's stopping you from going places, because the Chariot talks about it could represent something moving, right? Getting something done. So I think it can be done if you want to move somewhere, and it talks about having a proper balance. I think you have what it takes in the balance that you need to get it done and to make progress. And I think you have the resources, you just need to gather yourself up. And it talks about feeling judged, the judgment, having a new awareness. There is something karmic to what you're feeling. Right? And I think that it also talks about taking accountability for yourself. So you just need to gather yourself up from whatever rejection you might have gone through with the Five of Cups reversed, and there's the Five of Wands. And I think you just have to get used to being independent and single. I don't know if that means from your family or whatever, right? Avoiding conflict, respecting differences, and healthy competition. So I don't know what happened, but whatever happened recently, or you're feeling that's holding you back, you can move on from that. It seems to say you just need to gather yourself up and gain independence with the Nine of Pentacles. It's somebody who is confident in herself and happy alone in singleness and be independent. Sustain yourself. You need to learn to sustain yourself. Does that make sense? I'm reading for Tamer. Next will be Maduri. One second, I'm getting myself some tea. Okay, Maduri's not there. Oh, you are there, okay. Okay, so, I see Maduri, thanks. Okay, we have here Maduri, Taylor, Arjun, Georgina, Hal, Ruth, Ra, Priscilla, Dora, Melody, Majestic, and Jasmine. Okay, recently joined a new job. It's been 10 days. I'm not likely because there is no support. I should have let you know a few days back. Gotten back. Should I join a new job? So you want to know if you should join the other job? Should you go back to your other job? Should you go back to your other job? Okay, thanks, Melody. Appreciate that for letting me know. Should Maduri go to the other job? Oops. Yikes. King of Swords reversed, 3 Cups, 8 of Swords reversed, breaking free, 5 of Pentacles. I don't know if you should go back to the other job. Like, you might feel like you're gonna take back your power, break free from the confusion, but I have here the other job might make you get back into money, right? But it talks about someone who's nasty, is probably a boss, right? A male boss who is gonna be nasty. The 3 of Cups reversed. It's like it's 3 of Cups reversed. It's no creativity, not being able to grow. Feeling isolated there. No support there either. It says you're not gonna have support there. You might get a little bit more money there. You might recover some money, and you might feel more free, like you're breaking free. And then it talks about like just getting justice, getting compensated for your trouble in this job. But I think that this going back, you're also gonna feel the same no support. Do you know what I mean? So you want to know if you should get more offers. Should you get more offers? Will you get more offers? Worry, Page of Wands reversed. Sun. In denial. Should you wait for more offers? Page of Wands reversed. Let's see. High Priestess. Yeah, I think you should. Even though it's going to take a little while with the Page of Wands reversed. Procrastination, creating conflict, self-doubt, fear of the unknown. I think you're strong enough to wait for another job in the Sun. I would say keep your job wherever you are and believe in yourself. You need to start to believe in yourself, right? It talks about being in denial of some sort of truth. I don't know what that means, but yeah, I think you shouldn't go back to the other job, but then I'm just maybe I'm not. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, right? Follow at your own risk. Okay, so I'm gonna make myself some tea. Next is Taylor. Taylor? Sorry, I'll add you, sure. Thanks for your patience, Taylor. I'd like to know if the letter I mailed off to Luke yesterday is going to cause any problems for me going forward. You're prepared for the answer. Listen, if you follow my advice at your own risk, I might be talking bullshit. This is all hearsay. It could all be false. I could be reading wrong. So, Maduri, go and rewind the video and listen to it again. Okay? Rewind this video and listen to my answer. Okay? I want to answer you, but I'm getting into her energy, so I added you, Starry. You're on the list. Will it cause you any problems going forward? Seven of Cups, confusion, addictions, delusions. Three of Swords reversed, reconciliation. Yeah. Is this person in prison? It talks about lying, deceits, things broken down, bad communication, unethicalism. The Hierophant reverse, it's like upright, it's like institutions, government, it's going according to the book, getting advice, it's religion. So I think this is, I don't see anything good coming from this. This person, I don't know who it is, might want to reconcile, might want to, Five of Swords. Hold on. Grudge, resentment, has resentment. This person has resentment. It talks about someone trying to apologize and assessing the damages, but the Tower, everything's going to come crashing down. This person is going to feel like there's some sort of delusion there, an addiction, and it's going to crash up the situation is going to deteriorate further. Whatever happened, I don't know. Seven of Swords. It talks about deceit, lies, stabbing someone behind the back, doing something unethical, lying, deceit, feeling imprisoned, having a rude awakening, everything coming crashing down, and assessing the damages after, right? Does it make sense to you? I don't know. Right? More like a mental prison tied to religion, yeah? Because it can talk about religion with the Hierophant reversed. It's religion, but it can also be unethical, not going according to the book. Someone who is a liar, deceitful, and doesn't go according to the book. And it's all about addictions, and like the Seven of Cups, it can be any sort of addiction, sex addiction, porn addiction, it can be delusion, it can be drug addiction. I don't know what this person is up to, but it looks bad. Do you know what I mean? You're trying him to get... Oh no, he's not going to take accountability. Whoever this person is. Yeah, he's just going to get more... He's going to get more unethical. He's going to do everything even worse. I don't know who this is, but that's what I'm getting. There's a lot of bad energy. A lot of unethicalism, lies, deceit, maliciousness, sneaking around. Yeah, don't even bother with this person. I don't know what this person did or... Yeah. You're calling him out for his addictions? He might try to get money out of you. I don't know. Four of Pentacles, holding on to the past, stinginess. I don't know. Maybe he'll think you're trying to get money out of him, but things broken down, broken communication, no balance. There's no point, in my opinion, but that's just my opinion, which doesn't matter. So, thanks for your patience, Taylor. Arjun. Starry, there is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 people before you. No, 8 people. Something like that. Okay, Arjun, what's your question? If he tries to reconcile, I'll see. I don't know your situations. I might be... You know what I mean? I'm just reading the cards, what it says, what I think it says. I could be wrong, of course. Okay, Arjun, you could post your question. Hi, Jupiter. I'll put you on the list, Jupiter. Okay, am I twin flame connection with Akriti? What's your purpose of life? Is Arjun twin flame with Akriti? And what is purpose of Arjun's life? Four of Cups. I don't see you being a twin flame with this person. And let's see, what's the purpose of life? What is the purpose of your life? Arjun's life. Two of Pentacles. Okay, so Two of Pentacles, it talks about feeling overwhelmed and juggling, emotional roller coaster, needing to juggle your resources and, hold on, disorganized. I think you need to organize your life. That's number one. Try to open your mind from being stuck on anything. So basically, organize your life. Get your life organized. Maybe you're already organized, I don't know. That's what it seems to say. And dishonesty, unfairness, refusal to be held accountable, bad treatment, and balance delays. So it seems like you feel like life is unfair for you. Is that the truth? Someone is refusing to take responsibility. So that could either be you not taking responsibility for your life, or it can mean people are treating you badly and they refuse to say that they're treating you badly, and they refuse to apologize, and the lesser to evil, silent treatment, undesired. You feel like you're being forced in your life, right, to do things, and you don't want to have that responsibility, right? And you feel like you're in limbo, and you need to get a therapist, or you need to move on from one way of thinking to another. You have to get a different perspective. Six of Swords is getting a different perspective and taking a short trip, or mentally or physically going somewhere to get a different perspective, to grow and to go somewhere, even with all your baggage surrounding you. It talks about you getting through something and moving your mind from one place to another, into a new place. Travel in your mind mentally to a new perspective, to see things in a different way, right? It's intellectually. That's what it seems to say. So I think you need to get clarity, and you need to expand your mind, and you need to organize your life. And I think once you do that, you will understand where your way is. You understand? Because I think you're very confused. Does that make sense? From what I read, I might be wrong. Georgia, you there? You're welcome, Arjun. Hope it helped. Thanks. Georgia? Or Georgina, what's your name? Is business administration career going to be difficult? Georgina, is business administration career going to be difficult? Four of Pentacles reversed, the High Priestess. I don't think you'll feel connected with it. It's not what you dream. You might have moments where you're going to feel comfortable in it, but the Four of Pentacles reversed, it talks about holding on to the past. You're not going to be able to manage the money there, so whatever that means, right? It talks about you not being connected with yourself and not being able to see your way through. And then the Sun, you might have moments of comfort there because maybe you're familiar with such a things. But the Star reverse, it's basically not getting what you want. It's not what you want. It's your wishes are, you're gonna realize you're not gonna be there, happy there. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Starburst. Hi, Nat. I'll put you on the list. The list. The High Priestess. It's like disconnection from intuition, secrets, frustration. You're gonna be very frustrated over there. There's shallow people. The Sun talks about being in your comfort and happiness and harmony, but you might have those moments between the work. But the Star reversed, it's like there's no people there that are honest. You're gonna feel despair. You won't feel like you're in your element. You're gonna feel unfulfilled and negative energy, and that's what it seems to say. I might be wrong. You know what I mean? Nehal, you there? Should I wish this guy HS Leo on his birthday, or will I regret doing that? Things are complicated too much. Thanks, Nehal, for being prepared. One second. You're welcome, Georgina. Thanks for being here. Moon, I'll put you on the list. Okay, should I wish this guy HS Leo on his birthday? Will I regret doing that? Things are complicated too much. Three of Pentacles reverse, Moon, Knight of Cups. Secrets, mysteries. Be careful, because you might get pregnant. Does that make sense? Are you the mother of his child? Or is this a friend? Or, because the Three of Pentacles reverse, it talks about not being able to get along, not being able to collaborate, no teamwork. He's not a cooperative person. The Moon, it talks about secrets. It could talk about lies, deceit, things hidden. It can talk about you being stuck in patterns, like the same thing. It's going to be repeated over and again. And he's in a relationship with someone else. So if you are, if you're going to contact him, whatever's been in the past, it's going to repeat. And the Knight of Cups, it's he'll come in real quick. I think he'll appreciate you saying hi. But it talks about being addicted. I don't know if he's addicted to you or if he has some sort of addiction problems, and which will bring lack of sleep. It'll cause you to have lack of sleep. And the Empress, it talks about you guys, something coming of it, right? I don't know what that means. It could mean that you'll have a good time together. It could mean that it talks about mother, right? So it could be you can get pregnant, or Six of Cups, motherhood, or conceiving something, or something growing from this interaction, right? And then the Six of Cups is moving forward, leaving home, independence, healing your inner child, releasing the past. Maybe it'll give you closure to release the past and move on. But if he's in a relationship, then I would say that I think he might have some feelings towards you, but I would stay away, because you don't want to be involved with that type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to be involved with somebody who's in a relationship. Like, I could see him getting together with you and being very attracted to you sexually. You know what I mean? Yeah, but that closure might lead to, having sex in bed and getting pregnant. I don't know if you're a girl or a guy. I don't know what, you know what I mean? So, it might, I don't know, it might give you, because the Six is moving forward, leaving home, independence, healing inner child, releasing the past. Or maybe it's just saying that you shouldn't contact him and you have to release him. But then, it's your choice, you know what I mean? Because I don't think he will cooperate with you, but I think he would. He probably wouldn't mind being with you again. You know what I mean? You've never met in person. Okay. Interesting. I would just stay away from the guy. Stay away. He'll probably want to get together with you, from what I understand from the reading. So, if he's in a relationship, stay away. Stay away from men or women that are with another man or woman. Nothing good ever came of it. Ever. Do you understand? Yes, you've been doing that only. I know it's hard, you know. A lot of the time, the most handsome men and the men that look like they have it all, and they're the most attractive, they're married men, but just know that you don't want it, because it never ends well. Do you remember what happened to that guy who got caught on the thing, the love cam, and he got caught in the video, and now it's a disaster. Yeah, he was very kind to you, and you're attracted, and he was very kind to me, and you're not attracted to him. Yeah, but just, he's attracted to you. Stay away from anyone in a relationship. Stay far away. Not only for their good, for your own safety. Stay away. It's not safe to be around people in a relationship. And if they try to start up something with you, you stay away. It's dangerous to be with someone in relationships. You understand? I'm open to anyone that wants to donate, but there's a list, because I don't know how to do that whole thing with taking people before people. But if any of you, after I give you a reading, want to donate, feel free. There's in the description, I think you can donate. I'm not sure how it works. Somebody helped me in the past. I can put you on the list, Mystic. Okay, next is Ruthra. Ruthra. Ruthra, are you there? If not, then Priscilla. No, you're not there. Dora. Okay. I'll call their name again. Ruthra. Priscilla. Or Dora, are you there? No? Okay. Majestic, you there? It's live, so usually I leave the stream on after, so anyone can watch it. They can rewatch this video if they want. Hi, Majestic. What's your question? Majestic Sweetness. You're welcome to hell. Should I leave my marriage? Oh, that's a tough one, but we can ask. Follow at your own risk. Don't blame me after, please. But I'll ask for you. You are Jupiter. You are after. There's Majestic, Jasmine, Starry, Jupiter, Nat, Moon, and Mystic. I think Mystic will be the last one, right? You've been married for 25 years. Should Majestic leave her marriage? Should Majestic leave her marriage? Knight of Pentacles. Commitment. Is he committed to you? Four of Pentacles. He seems committed. He seems like he's there for the long run. Four of Pentacles talks about holding on to money, finances. Six of Swords. You're going through health issues and he's not treating you right. Oh wow. Six of Swords reversed. Six of Swords reversed. Emotional baggage, unresolved issues, resisting change, and transition, stuck in the past, feeling alone. So you're feeling very alone. Four of Swords. You just want. Maybe you should take a vacation. Is it possible for you to take a vacation? The Ace of Wands. And the Chariot reversed. The Chariot reversed. Things are not working. Things are broken down. Communication is no direction, obstacles, rejected, opposition, lack of control, no willpower. It doesn't say anything here about leaving. I don't see an urgency in leaving. I don't see a. I think that you're feeling alone, and that's really painful, and you feel like you should be treated better. Is he open to counseling? Because I don't see any, like, with the Ace of Wands, it's like new beginnings, it's new offers, it's offering positive, can be sexual, creative ideas, action. New idea. You can get a new idea. Maybe also, it talks about getting a new approach to health, right? Getting your energy back, exercise. It talks about going holistic. Maybe that's something you need to do. Go holistic. You do everything. Holding on to people. Dental issues, chills and bones, sickness. Need to add calcium to food. Maybe you need to take vitamins also. But that's not going to help you feel alone. You're getting infusions. Oh wow. It sounds serious. I don't know if it would be a good time now to leave a marriage. I think it doesn't look like anything is gonna get worse than it already is, and I'm thinking maybe you need to. If he's not a bad person, then I don't see here any suggestion that you should leave, and I don't see. I wonder if you guys can go to therapy. Does that make sense? Hi W. I'll put you on the well, the list is closed now. I'm only doing. Sorry, the list is closed. I'm finishing the list, and after I'm going. So, I have Majestic, Jasmine, Starry, Jupiter, Nat, Moon, and Mystic. Makes sense. Yeah. Because I don't know what your situation is, right? But I can show you the cards that I'm getting here. And I think that he's... I don't know. I don't see any real violence. I don't see any... All I see here is... I think that... I don't know your age, but it seems to suggest that there is... I don't know if he's a middle-aged man. I don't know if you guys are older. I don't know. But it talks about, like, young energy. Perhaps, do you have kids? It talks about... a person, a male, being committed to you. 47. It talks about, like, I can show you the cards. It talks about males being committed to you, and the Knight of Pentacles is someone who's there, slow and steady and committed, right? And the Four of Pentacles, it talks about, like, perhaps someone is stingy and hoards and is not generous with their money. Perhaps you're holding on to past issues or past people, or he is, or Six of Swords, it's not being able to move on. Your kids are grown, right? Feeling alone, not unable to transition into the next phase, whatever it is. And perhaps you need a vacation from each other, you know? It could be that absence makes the heart grow fonder. So maybe you need to take a vacation from each other, or go on a vacation together, but do you know what I mean? Things are broken down. I would suggest you get some sort of counseling, or take time off from each other, or try to go together somewhere. You know what I mean? Does this make any sense to you? Or, you know what I mean? Like, because I don't see any huge red flags here. And I wonder if he's even I think that he might even still be attracted to you, because a lot of times when people, in their marriage, the husband loses, or the couple loses. they lose passion for each other. But I think he's still attracted to you. I don't know what your relationship is like with your kids, but I think you just need some tweaking, and you're feeling alone because you're feeling sick and tired, and you're not. Yeah. So I think that you might feel like you're alone, and he's not treating you the best way because maybe he doesn't know how, or maybe. I hope this helps, right? And I really hope that you feel better and you're healed from whatever it is, right? Jasmine is next. You look like a very nice lady from the little, I nailed it. I know, I really hope it helps, you know what I mean? Like, from the small picture that I see from the comment section where I see the picture, you look like a nice lady, you know? You look nice. You look gentle. So, right? You're welcome, Majestic. I really hope things improve for you in your life and feel better and healed. And I hope your marriage improves, and I hope that you can patch things up, and I hope that you can live happily ever after, right? Hi, Kifayet. Thank you, Majestic Sweetness. You're so kind. Okay, so Jasmine is not there. So we're gonna move to Starry. Okay, Starry, you're next. How does Joseph feel about me? How does Joseph feel about me? No, you're after Starry, Jupiter. You're after Starry. How does Joseph feel about Starry? How does Joseph feel about Starry? How does Joseph feel about Starry? He's ignoring, avoiding. Stop talking, it's so not great. He thinks you're a very strong woman, and he's very attracted to you, but he has a hard time showing it. I think he has a hard time. He has a hard time taking the lead in the relationship, I think. But he thinks you're a very tough woman. Maybe he thinks you need to take the lead. 6 of Wands. Excess pride, lack of recognition, punishment, ego, corruption, difficulty in leadership. And the Lovers. I think he likes you a lot. But maybe he's going through a phase of going into himself and feeling like he's not being treated fairly, or maybe he thinks you're not being nice to him and fair to him. Maybe he's looking into himself and... Are you pregnant? Kufayet, the list is closed. I'm so sorry. It talks about being open to new... Right? I'm not pregnant. Is there another woman? No, it doesn't look like there's another woman, right? Let me ask. Is there someone else? Is there someone else? Is there someone else? Is there someone else? I'm cheating. Are you guys together? What is this? Anyways, man, I think he likes you. I think he has some sort of addiction, and he is confused in his life, and he's going through a hard time, but I think he likes you. I think he likes you, but he's... Do you know what I mean? He just has trouble taking leadership in a relationship, and he's going to himself. But the thing is that you have to understand that if my reading can be wrong, if man doesn't make the first move, and if he doesn't show that he's interested, then you should walk away. Do you understand? He thinks you're a very strong woman, like you could be very sharp-tongued. He thinks you're very intelligent, and it seems to say that he might think that you treated him unfairly in some way. I don't know what that can mean. Do you know what I'm saying? Priscilla, I'll put you back on the list because I called your name, and I'll put you back. I need to put you on the bottom of the list because that's what happens when you're not here and you miss your turn. So maybe that's why he disappeared. I think he's going through his own stuff, his own addictions, but I think he thinks you treated him unfairly. He doesn't know how to deal with it, and now he's going into himself. He's and he might have some sort of addictions, and I don't know how committed he is though. Like, I don't think he's looking for commitment with the Page of Pentacles reversed. He's not looking to... He's lazy. He's very lazy. So, that's why he is not contacting you, because he's lazy. And usually, if a man... Like, it seems to say he's attracted to you. But usually when a man is very interested in a woman, he will do whatever it takes to be there. So, I would suggest to you, leave it. You know what I'm saying? Kifayet, the list is closed. Okay, hi, you're okay. Save all animals, go vegan. I don't know if that's healthy to go vegan. Next is Jupiter. Maybe because he broke up with someone and he's hurt. Don't think about... It's not your business to figure out his life. What's your business is to take care of you. And if he's not contacting you, and he's not treating you like you should be treated, walk away. Walk away. I know you liked him, but it doesn't mean anything. There needs to be equal, the man needs to like you more than you like them. That's the only way it can work. The list is closed, but I have Jupiter, which I'm going to read right now, and I have Nat, Moon, Mystic, and Priscilla, and that's it. Okay. Stay strong, Starry. Never let your crown fall off. Keep your crown on your head and keep walking. Like they say, right? Does Siddharth have feelings towards me, and we are in no contact? Will you come back towards me? It's Jupiter. Ace of Cups. Yeah, he likes you a lot. Is he married? Is he married? I think if you're not together with him, he might be married. Emperor reversed, power abuse, Five of Pentacles reversed, coming to money, delusions. I think he might have lied to you. What's with this guy? I think he likes you, but he is... Let me ask. You know this guy? You know he's not married? He come back towards you. I think he's open to coming towards you. He talks about like marriage, family. He talks about reconciliation, getting through something. Reconcile, mediation, assessing the damages, power abuse, delusions, and I feel like he's gonna lie to you, right? He's gonna do things behind your back. I don't think he's a very trustworthy, honest person, but he does like you, and Ten of Swords reversed. Things can only go upward, inevitable end. It seems to say that even though he might be open to new beginnings, it's gonna end, whatever this is with him. You might as well... The Ten of Swords reversed. It's like, and then you're just clinging to something that is, it's a delusion with the Seven of Cups. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you should just move on. I might be wrong, but like, you guys can try to reconcile and assess the damages, but I think he will try to have power over you with the Emperor reversed, and you're gonna have to recover from money and everything. And then it talks about delusions and having addictions and lies. It's the Seven of Swords, betrayal, cheating on you, and it's not gonna end well, I don't think. Do you know what I'm saying? The list is closed. Kifayet and Purified Soul, the list is closed. So, sorry. Marriage is possible? What do you mean? So this is the message I'm getting, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know whether we can get married. I think it is a possibility, but I don't know if it's a good thing to get married to this guy. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask again. Will he... Is there a possibility that they can get married? Oh, my back. Ace of Wands, new beginnings. Eight of Swords, breaking free, refusing to give up. I don't think it's gonna end. Is it? You never. You might have a fling with him. You might have sex with him, whatever. But it's over. Over family. And the death. It's gonna end in endings. Having that happy family. Six of Cups, releasing the past. Right, releasing your inner child and releasing the past. I wonder if is this guy married? You sure he's not married already? I think he might think that you're part of his family in some way, but I don't see you guys getting married. That's what I see for you. I'm sorry. I might be wrong. Don't listen to me. Take whatever you hear from me with a grain of salt. Next is Nat. See there, Nat? Love reading for Nat. Thanks for your patience, Nat. Love reading for Nat. Love reading for Nat, who is single. The Emperor reversed, Seven of Cups reversed, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Wands. I see you being, perhaps you'll get a promotion at work, right? Seven of Cups reversed, it talks about looking for clarity, delusions, right? What could that mean? Lack of purpose, diversion, confusion. It talks about like looking for pleasure and having confusion, and perhaps you have been with people who are abusive. With the Emperor reverse, it talks about power abuse, right? Like there might come a man or somebody that has control issues, right? Or perhaps that's been your experience, and someone who's domineering. Perhaps the Ace of Pentacles talks about a new beginning with the money, right? Promotion. Perhaps you'll get a promotion, or it talks about you getting a good job or some sort of good investment coming your way. But some sort of new beginning in the work aspect. It can also mean somebody, but I don't think so. Six of Wands reversed. It's lack of recognition. I think you have, right now in your life, you probably have a lot of chaos, right, with the Five of Wands, a lot of miscommunications, some sort of change is happening in your life right now, and you're not having a good communication with people. You fighting with people in your work or at home, or it talks about rejection, changes, it talks about betrayal. And betrayal. Five is changes, right? Conflict, disagreements, not betrayal, just confusion, internal battles as well, right? And I think that you first need to be, it talks about being the Queen of Pentacles, independent, self-sustaining, taking time to treat yourself. And then I see, oh, okay, it makes sense. I don't know what's going on in your life. You might be chaotic, but the Knight of Cups is a guy who comes in and goes quick. It talks about self-love and sustaining yourself and singleness, right? You might have a fling with the Knight of Cups. Somebody who comes in and goes quick. Somebody who comes with offers, right? Usually it's a narcissistic dude who comes in and goes quick. And I think that you might be single for a little bit. Six of Swords. Or maybe you have been single. I don't really see any real relationship soon. That's what I see. I'm just reading the cards. I might be wrong. Do you understand? Cough. The list is closed, but any of you who want a reading, perhaps you can. Maybe I'll take private readings at some point, right? For a couple of bucks. Six of Swords. It talks about you feeling weak and bad self-esteem, and it talks about you feeling alone, right? So, I don't know, maybe you have to just build yourself up. Do you understand that? So, I hope that helps. Listen, I know the pain of being single. I know. I've been single for a long time now, and to find someone, it's very hard. So, I know the pain. It's not easy. Next is Moon. You got Moon? You're also single, cough. Yeah. I think finding love is a very hard thing to do. Moon's not there, okay. Mystic? You there, Mystic? It's very hard, but I'm okay, thank God, and I don't need a partner. It's like that. I don't know if I agree with that. Like, I do think we do need a partner. We need. I think it's a basic need to have love and to be cared for. I think it's a basic need. So I don't know. Technically, can we survive without a partner? Yes, for sure. But I think a basic need for humanity is to be loved and cared for, you know? How's Hassan feeling towards Mystic? How's Hassan feeling towards Mystic? That's why I say, you know, like, yeah, it's... How's Hassan feeling towards Mystic? Mystic Yahira. How's Hassan feeling towards Page of Pentacles, Justice? What is he? He wants something from you. The Emperor, the Hermit, the Temperance, Nine of Wands, and the Sun. I think he sees you. So the Page of Pentacles, it talks about what is this? Working with somebody, right? It talks about, are you working with this guy? It talks about new projects, right? New ideas, young energy. It's young energy is children. Maybe that's how he sees you. It's also somebody who will be his coin ticket. Maybe not. And then there is the justice. It talks about being compensated for something. I think he might want justice from you legally, or maybe he just wants compensation. He thinks he deserves money from you or in some way, or he wants something from you. The Hermit talks about feeling isolated and alone. It's reversed. So he's withdrawn, right? He's feeling lost and antisocial. Temperance. I think he thinks that he thinks you're angelic. Temperance is he thinks you're inspirational. We don't work together. I set boundaries. That's good. 1 second. Temperance. I'm trying to figure this out. I think there might have been a miscommunication. I don't know what happened there for him to want justice, you know. Second. Temperance, it's... Maybe I was misunderstood and blocked. Truth, redemption, right? Justice, temperance. Inspiration, going with the flow. I think he's going with the flow. He thinks you have a purpose. Maybe he thinks you're a protector, or maybe he feels protective over you, but then it's like 9 of Wands. It's somebody who is exhausted, questioning your motivations, burnt out. He's on defense, and he thinks you're lovely. And the King of Swords is somebody who is in a mentally powerful position, somebody who is knowledgeable in information and stable. Do you have a father like that, or does he feel that he feels powerful, right, near you, perhaps, right? He thinks he might have some sort of control over you or some sort of authority. He comes across as snobbish and blunt, but right, leading, initiating, right? Libra, it's also justice. It makes sense. Maybe he wants something from you. I don't know. Maybe I don't see anything major happening here. Just that he wants to get compensated for something, and he's on defense, and he's feeling alone and isolated. And I wouldn't be surprised if he wants to ask you for money. But then there's the King of Swords, which talks about like having some sort of feeling superior almost to you. Yeah, he is. Like, he might feel superior to you in some way. Maybe that's why you blocked him. Hi, Brandon. Hope this helps. Priscilla, if you're there. He has more money than me. That's good. Now, I mean, not that it's good that he has more money than you, but if ever you want to date somebody, you must make sure that he has more money than you, so that he won't want to take your money. You understand? With me and Tavia, the list is closed. Perhaps I'll start taking private readings. It'll be a way for me to make some money. Right. Maybe he wants attention. Maybe. Priscilla, you there? And then you have to be reading the Gnostic Tarot right now. Nice. Good for you. That's great. Priscilla, you there or not? Thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to read for you. I appreciate it, and I follow at your own risk, and I really hope you guys get the best of everything. Right? And that's that, my friends. Etc., etc. Right? Anyway. Yeah. Okay. Take care, my friends. Have a great day, okay? Bye.